We are just a few days away from the Sweet 16. The Gonzaga Bulldogs take on Creighton Blue Jays on Sunday at 11:10 a.m. Today, our Brenna Green and Mark Hanrahan bring us live coverage from Indianapolis ahead of the matchup.
There is no more mask mandate in northern Idaho after a vote from the Panhandle Health District Board. Today, we get reaction from workers and shoppers in Coeur d'Alene. Well, we could not shake the cloud cover today, so instead of mostly sunny, we saw mostly cloudy skies. Now I'm tracking very strong winds for Sunday night. Details next. And we have breaking news tonight. Spokane have arrested a man in connection with that fire at St. Charles Church and School.
Police identified the suspect as 22-year-old Rio Antonio Mirabal. He is charged with first-degree arson. The fire heavily damaged the administrative offices of the church and forced the closure of the school. A priest living on the campus was woken up during the fire and pulled from the building to safety. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
Wow. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Tom Sherry.
Hi, everyone. I'm Regina Ahn. Our Mark Hanrahan and Brenna Green are in Indianapolis, and there's a lot of talk around the program today for both the present and the future.
Mark and Brenna, this is not a typical Sweet 16 weekend, so how are things looking right now in Indianapolis?
Hey, good evening, Tom and Regina. We are in downtown Indianapolis. Lucas Oil Stadium behind us.
Yes.
This is where the Final Four in the championship game will take place. Hopefully the Zags playing in here in just about a week or so from now. But we took off from Spokane at 6:30 this morning. Been traveling all day. Just arrived in downtown Indy a short time ago. But as you guys mentioned, a lot of news to get to about the Zags today.
Yeah, it started early. We're going to get to that in just 1 second. But a big piece of news this afternoon for this team. They had 3 players named Wooden All-Americans. It is the first time a men's basketball team in the history of the award has had 3 players named to the Wooden All-American team. Corey Kispert, Drew Timme, Jalen Suggs were selected. Only 10 players nationally made the list. Kispert is also a finalist for the Wooden Player of the Year award. These are very prestigious honors in what continues to be a season of accolades for the Zags.
The good news just keeps on going. A loud truck going by us right now. But actually, Brenna, the good news for Gonzaga actually started early this morning.
Yeah, bright and early, 7 a.m. Hunter Salas, the number 6 recruit in the class of 2021, committed to the Zags this morning in Omaha. He is the highest rated recruit, highest rated commitment in program history. Yes, even higher than Jalen Suggs.
I will be continuing my basketball career at Gonzaga University. Go Zags.
It turns out the number 0, as in 0 losses, was irresistible for Hunter Salas.
It was just hard with Gonzaga's great season. They've just been having a great season. They've been looking really good, and then I also took an official visit there, so it just made sense.
Salas visited Gonzaga last season before the coronavirus pandemic. It sure seems like Gonzaga being ahead of the game last year and getting juniors to visit also led them to be ahead of other schools in recruiting this year.
And I played a big part in it because that was really the only school I've been there to see everything.
The Omaha native did tell the media, though, that he didn't have his mind made up to commit to Gonzaga until Monday and didn't let the staff know until Wednesday. He's ready to hit the ground running next year, though, quite literally, as that's another thing that drew him to the program.
They let their guards go, and then they have great bigs, so it'll be fun playing with all those good big men.
Salas is a part of a recruiting class that will most likely end up being Mark Few's best ever if the number 1 player in the class of 2021, Chet Holmgren, also commits. Many already think it's a done deal for him to be a Zag. Salas says he's been in contact with several Gonzaga players about what it's like to play for Few, including one whose name is pretty recognizable.
I've talked to Jalen Suggs already. And I've also talked to a lot of the other players, and they've just been telling me, like, he's a great guy. And then on my visit, I could just realize that the whole coaching staff was great. And I just feel like I fit well with those guys.
And Salas knows that fitting in Gonzaga's program means potentially more zeros.
I hope to just continue that success and help them keep winning.
Salas told the media today that he has not been promised anything by the staff for next year, but he has been told that a spot is his for the taking in the rotation. I think, Mark, they're going to figure out a way to get him to play.
My goodness, it seems like year after year they just keep getting these blue chip recruits and it just keeps on building, right?
The level just keeps going up and up and up for this program.
We love to see it. Well, here in downtown Indianapolis, there was a lot of excitement for the NCAA tournament. There is signage all throughout the downtown core alluding to March Madness, including on Lucas Oil Stadium behind us. Also, though, a lot of excitement, of course, over in Spokane. The Gonzaga Alumni Organization put on another Zag Swag free giveaway event today, and our photojournalist Dave Summers was there and brings us this report.
We're out here today just to say thank you to the community. We're so grateful for the support they've given our student athletes and Gonzaga, especially during a very tough past year.
Hello. How many headbands do you need?
Go Knights! Can we get you some posters? I walked here 10 miles ago. All right.
How many headbands?
We get 2. We're up here to get our signs and our headband for the game this weekend.
Let's go. Go Zags, baby.
I obviously wish we were all in the kennel together, but hopefully next year.
We know this ride isn't over, so we just wanted to give them a little something extra to cheer loud and hope the journey goes long. Thank you, Spokane, for showing up big for us. It says it on the MAC over there. We are thankful for this great community.
That's crazy. Go Zags!
We had hundreds of cars today, tons of students and community members walking up, and it was great. We're just happy to be able to do this, and we got the headbands going, a little bit of good luck there, so hoping it's going to be fun for everybody.
Good stuff right there. Well, it is day one for Brenna and myself here in Indianapolis. We are hoping to stay here for the next 10 days if the Zags continue to win. Of course, they play tomorrow. They're actually playing in the Hinkle Fieldhouse. That's about 15 minutes north of downtown Indianapolis.
Yes, that is going to be a great game against Creighton on Sunday. Make sure to tune in at 9 a.m. on KREM on Sunday, as we will have a special previewing Gonzaga's matchup with the Blue Jays, and then that Gonzaga-Creighton game airs on KREM at 11:10 a.m. that same day. Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Brenna Green. He's Mark Hanrahan. Back to you.
All right, guys, a full day of traveling, and it's almost a little past 8 o'clock there, so get some rest, guys. Thank you. In other sports now, Spokane natives and Eastern Washington forwards Tanner and Jacob Groves are entering the NCAA transfer portal. Tanner announced his decision on Twitter. ESPN's Jeff Borzello reported Jacob was doing the same. Tanner is coming off a season where he was named Big Sky MVP. He also scored a career-high 35 points in a first-round loss to Kansas. Jacob also set a career-high 23 points. Tanner said this doesn't mean he is for sure leaving Eastern, so we'll be sure to keep you updated on how it all plays out.
Wow.
Let's get a check on our weather now. So Tom Sherry here with us. So happy Friday, everybody.
Yes.
The weekend is upon us, and you're saying that there could be some sun, but also some high winds to expect, right?
Yeah, we were supposed to get sunshine today. My bad. Sorry. The cloud cover never burned off of the Spokane area. I thought it was just going to be to the north of us and to the east of us, but most of the state did see the sun to the south and to the west of Spokane. I do think we're going to see some sunshine for your Saturday again, and then we've got what potentially are damaging winds moving into the area. Straight line winds Sunday night into Monday. We could see wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Right now, as you take a look at the satellite and radar picture, you can see, again, just this cloud cover right across extreme northeastern Washington, Spokane, and then look to the south of us and to the west of us where the clear skies are. So the clouds just came a little too far south. I thought they'd be farther north today than they were. So we're at mostly cloudy skies, 52 degrees. Wind is out of the west-southwest at 18 miles per hour. For the weekend forecast, calling for mostly sunny skies on Saturday, potentially strong winds developing late in the day on Sunday, Sunday evening into Monday. Could see wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. We'll go from a high 60 on Sunday to 49 on Monday as that strong cold front pushes through. I'll have a look at your 7-day forecast coming right up.
All right, sounds good, Tom. Thank you. The Panhandle Health District board members voted to end the district's mask mandate yesterday. So this comes on the same day the health district reported its first case of the California COVID-19 variant. Our Morgan Chow live in Coeur d'Alene now, where restaurant workers and shoppers are reacting to this new change.
Today is the first full day that masks are not required by law in the Panhandle. In a 5-2 vote yesterday evening, the Panhandle Health District Board voted to rescind the mask mandate for all 5 of Idaho's northern counties. Just 2 months ago, the Panhandle Health District Board voted to keep the mandate until April 22nd. Dozens of protesters stood outside the January meeting, urging decision makers to end mask oppression. The mandate has been in effect since November of last year.
I'll probably keep wearing a mask in public places just to out of respect for others. And when I'm outside, I'll take it off, and I don't have a problem with it.
Zach Dirksen works in Pita Pit's corporate office and says the restaurant industry has not been as impacted in Idaho as it has been in Washington due to more lax guidelines from Idaho's Governor Brad Little. Although he was not someone who protested outside the health district building, he understands why people are sick of wearing masks. Despite this, he says he will continue to wear his to make others feel comfortable and due to his line of work.
I've been wearing a mask all day. I've had a number of meetings, and I just wear a mask out of respect for who I'm meeting with, whether they believe in masks or not, and I sure don't have a problem doing that.
During the meeting on Thursday, one board member suggested that people are suffering from psychological, social, and emotional damage from wearing masks. However, board member Dr. Richard McLandris rejected that statement. Dr. McLandris is one of the 2 board members to vote against ending the mandate. Dirksen agrees that masks and vaccines aren't harming residents like a few of the board members said.
I don't believe our government's out to kill us, and I'm excited to get back to life as we know it.
We reached out to the 2 board members that voted no, but we're waiting to hear back. Reporting in Coeur d'Alene, Morgan Trout, KREM 2 News.
Well,